Have you ever been completely out of your comfort zone, but you just had to go for it anyway? That was me. The first time I ever stepped foot into a pro wrestling ring, and it was not what I imagined. I had just signed up for my very first wrestling class. I didn't know anyone, and honestly, I almost didn't show up. But this time was different. I chose to follow my childhood dreams. No more procrastinating, no more putting it off, no more excuses, no more I could do this next month or next year. This was my time. So there I was, walking into that small, cold venue for the very first time. It was just me, my eventual coach, and another student. The both of us, first time in that wrestling ring, and it did not go the way I thought it would. Before I even got into the ring, I was immediately told to wipe my shoes off on the ring apron before entering. You see, for those of you who may not know, in pro wrestling, that is a small but important ritual. The same way an artist uses a physical canvas to draw and paint their art, we use this physical ring as our canvas to make our art. You might think of it the same way most martial arts schools ask you to bow before you step foot onto their mat. Every bump, every move we do in that ring is our art. And that ring, well, it was covered in blood, sweat, and tears. And no, despite what some of you may think, that ring is not a trampoline. It's not a mattress. It's steel beams with wooden boards placed over it, a thin mat, and a dirty old scuffed up tarp. With each step, those floorboards were popping out of place. Each step made it feel like I could roll my ankle at any moment. Every single movement made my nerves spike, but it also made me feel alive. Because guys, I was finally living my childhood dream. And that night, our coach put us through the ringer. I must have done hundreds of back bumps that night. And the fellow student, he kept up too. None of it was perfect, but we were trying and we did not give up. I remember leaving that night feeling a mix of excitement for what's to come, but a lot of anxiety because I wasn't sure if this was actually going to be for me. Those back bumps, the strain on my neck, the pain I already started feeling on my lower back. It was so different from anything else I've ever expected, but maybe that's what made it beautiful. As I went into my second and third class, the nerves were still there, but I started to feel something very unique. I started feeling peace. I started to feel at home. A safe spot, a retreat, a place where anxiety can turn into peace and fear can turn into joy. And if you fast forward throughout my career, that ring became my happiest place in the world. I specifically remember many nights where I would just lay there in the middle of that ring and look up at the ceiling and think, there's no better place I'd rather be. And here's the thing, this isn't just for wrestling. That first step, stepping into a hard, unforgiving ring, taught me something that anyone currently chasing their dream needs to hear. And that is that fear is normal, but bravery is choosing to do it anyway. You don't need the perfect conditions. That canvas might have been worn out, overused. Those wooden floorboards might have been popping out of place. But the art of stepping into it anyway and creating something unique, that's what matters. And when you finally follow a dream that you've been waiting years for, I think I've proven that it can take your scariest moments and turn them into some of your happiest. So may I ask you, what's your first step? What's a goal that you've been wanting to go after but maybe have been a little nervous to start with? I'd appreciate the honesty. Drop it in the comments below because I would love to hear your story. So if you would like some more behind the scenes lessons and stories of my pro wrestling career that you can start using in your real life, well, hit like and subscribe and join me. Bravery is key because next time we're going to do a deep dive on my very first match and how it did not go as I expected. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second act.